Precious few people can reach the highest levels of knowledge. These are the pioneers who expand boundaries for all of us. These are the people who can see things with their minds. They have the mental power to figure out that this or that should be the case, even if they cannot support their theories with concrete evidence at that time. Most of us are not visionaries or you know who, but original thinking happens on a smaller scale actually quite often, and we can call it creative problem solving or just simply thinking outside of the box. We don't need to know everything in order to be functional. As long as our self-image is correct, we can make a mental inventory of our knowledge. Like, these are the things that I know quite well, and I'm proud of it. These are the things I'm familiar with, know a little bit. It's not a problem because I also know how to fill the gaps and catch up if there's a need. And these are the things I don't know, but I do know that in the context of my life, it doesn't make a difference. It is painful to watch the Americans are dumb videos. There are hundreds of these now on YouTube. We laugh, but it's not the good kind of laughing. It's embarrassing.
What country is the Queen of England from? Originally.
I definitely don't know.
No, give me your best guess. Guess a country.
What is a country again?
Give me a guess.
This is embarrassing. What is a country? What is a country? What is a country? Canada.
Yes. Do you know what time this is?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 2:45.
Yes. Do you know what country the Great Wall of China is in?
Country?
Yeah. If you had to guess.
Japanese?
Yes. How many weeks in a year?
Weeks in a year? I don't know. Can't count the weeks. 4 times 12, 24 weeks?
Yes. What country did we gain our independence from?
We're Canadian.
Russia.
These kids casually went through an education system that did nothing for them. While their parents and the teachers looked the other way, they picked up knowledge and skills that are relevant in the context of their lives, such as new dance moves for TikTok, finger dexterity for gaming and texting, navigating the internet for porn, and learning how to apply the best makeup for selfies. So why are they not doing anything with their lives? Simple, they're not starving. Somebody's feeding them, they go home and get dinner. So they extend their golden childhood. It is sad to see that these young people don't know basic facts. But the worst thing is that they have no clue how much they don't know. Whatever they don't know doesn't exist for them. The US spent a lot of money on public education and the results are not good. Well, this of course has many reasons. I want to limit the scope of this video, so let's just take a look at two of the biggest problems.
Education is not rocket science. Most parents do it very effectively, and they don't need a degree. Let's say you're building a house. You need to do it in a logical order. You have to start with the foundation. You frame the building. You cover it. Shingles for the roof. Windows. doors and siding, and finally all those countless items on the inside. Steps cannot be bypassed. Nothing can be randomly left out. And most importantly, everything needs to be verified by a building inspector. Teaching is the same. All teachers need to lay the foundation. First, we establish concepts. We verify that the kids get it. And then we go to the next phase, a higher level. We go from concrete to abstract, simple to complex. The hierarchy of knowledge cannot be ignored.
I tutor a bit, so I know what's going on in schools. A grade 7 girl asked me to help her with a geography assignment on climate graphs. She had a sketchy understanding of this to begin with because she relied on a minimalistic handout. And then she needed to pick a major biome and explain its climate, how it's affected by altitude, latitude, global wind systems, ocean currents, nearness to major bodies of water, air masses. These concepts weren't cleared up in class. These words didn't call up images in her mind. It didn't make sense to her. And she was left alone to struggle with this and expected to fill the gaps with her own research.
The kids need to understand how the world works. They need to reach a benchmark of general knowledge to be considered educated. In order to understand why the world is the way it is, they need to know the past. General knowledge cannot be obtained without teaching concrete facts and focusing on processes alone. You cannot speak a language without knowing words.
A grade 5 student of mine was asked to write an essay on climate change. This kid needed help with sentence construction. He wasn't even at the paragraph writing stage. Most of his sentences in the essay didn't make sense because he had not even a marginal knowledge of the concepts he was asked to discuss. It was essentially a pretend essay with big buzzwords sprinkled in: climate change, deforestation, carbon footprint, greenhouse gases, the usual suspects. As a good boy, he regurgitated the required vocab and made a passionate and dramatic plea at the end with lots of exclamation points. He got an A+ from his activist teacher.